Alright, y'all. Fixing to go on a trip tomorrow and up to Spring Lake and with a bunch of people for a meetup. And so I'm gonna go over my pack partly for a video and partly so that I can go through it and make sure I've got everything. This is minus water and food. My water bottles will go in the side pockets. I just haven't filled them up yet. So we'll go over everything. This is a Cabela's Elias 40 liter pack. I haven't really had much use out of this pack yet. Just got it fairly recently. I like this outside pocket here. I got some DEET in here. So I've got some DEET. I've got a good hank of paracord. I've got my GPS, just because we're probably going to be canoeing and I want to track distance and speed. We're not going to be really backcountry at all. My knife, this is a sheath I made and it fits a lot of my knives. This guy here happened to get a hold of it and chew the crap out of the end of it. But this is a it's made by Bruce Proser at Deer Creek Forge, and it's the medium drop point hunter with I believe this is called leopard wood scales. And I really like this knife. I've got pretty large hands and this knife fits my hand perfectly. Does everything I want it to do. Just absolutely love Bruce's work. So that's the knife I'm going to take. Nothing else in this front pocket. Then if we move the pack a little bit, make sure I'm still in frame. Down here on the bottom pocket, I have my underquilt in here. This is a Hammock Gear 40 degree. I believe this one's known as the Phoenix. That's my underquilt. There we go. Then if I spin it around again, just double check frame again. I'm going to go ahead and unclip this just for ease of access. In the brain of my pack, I have a few things. I have a roll of bank line. That's tarred bank line, which I think the tarred bank line is good for some stuff, but I prefer the untarred because the tarred bank line seems to not want to, like when I try to tie certain knots in it, especially sliding knots, it does not like that. They do not like to slide, which I guess in some cases would be good, but in other cases it would not be so good. Some of this stuff's kind of really crammed in here. So in here I have my tinder bag, and in here I have a big chunk of fat wood, some cattail down, and some various tinders that I've collected. That's a Malcolm Codere pouch. And then from Hidden Woodsman, this is another Hidden Woodsman pouch. This is my fire kit. In here I have a ferro rod. I have some matches. I have my flint and steel tin, my striker, my steel, some jute, a piece of leather, and then under the leather, I can get it up, I have cut my char cloth to fit the tin, and then the leather just protects it, and also the leather acts as a good hand protector if I need to do any napping to get my flint or my chert, whatever the case may be, sharpened up. So there's my flint and steel kit. I prefer flint and steel over any other method of fire making. This is a piece of fool's gold that's good for flint and steel fire lighting. It throws a lot of sparks. There's a piece of chert. A couple pieces of fat wood that I've collected. and a tin of Hellfire from Adirondack Knife Works. This is basically just a cotton pad that's been saturated in who knows what, some kind of accelerant, and then wax. Works really good. That's my fire kit. That's actually a lot more than I normally take. Normally I just take a flint and steel kit and that's it. But I kind of upped my game a little bit. Decided to take some backup stuff. And then that's it. Oh, no it's not. Got some anti-itch balm from Dragonfire Tinderbox. This is great stuff for bug bites and whatnot. It's got beeswax, organic safflower oil infused with jewelweed flowers and stems, and comfrey leaves with lavender essential oil. Jewelweed alone is really good for pretty much any kind of itchiness, from whether it be poison ivy or bee stings or pretty much anything that you could get. Stings from like stinging nettle or wood nettle. Jewelweed will take care of that, but the safflower oil, the beeswax, the comfrey, all that stuff is good stuff for anti-itch. So I got some of that in there. Now, going over this top pocket, remember what I have in here. Oh, this is just another way to into the main compartment. I have, some of this is really stuffed in. This is a VanQuest pouch, and this is my first aid pouch. I'm still working on refining this first aid kit. I've got a ace bandage, some tape, a whole slew of band-aids, some sterile pads, which I really like because you can cut them to any size. I've got some wound closure strips, a few of those. I've got some, this is like wound care. It's got burn gel, scissors, alcohol pads, antiseptic wipes, triple antibiotic, variety of things like that, some moleskin, and it's all inside a lock sack bag. This is good and waterproof. Eventually everything in here is going to be in these bags, along with all my other first aid kits. And in the back I have an Israeli trauma bandage. Those are really good if you got a bad wound, like from an axe or something, which I've done. So that's my first aid kit. And then this is kind of like my bits and bobs bag. It's got a little bit of everything in it. This is the small stuff that I don't want just loose in my pack. So in the front pouch I have my Sawyer water filter. I don't use this very often. I've never at a place that I trust the water enough to use it. A lot of the water around here is pretty polluted, whether it be from farm runoff or one of the major rivers around here is pretty polluted, known to be pretty nasty. And here I have my compass, which is a Silver Ranger. It's got a set of paste beads on it and a whistle. Then also I can use the mirror as a signal mirror if I need to. Good compass. I really like this one. I have two of these little pouches, one with an antler button, one with a leather button. One is a sewing kit, which this one is. It's got some safety pins, some thread, piece of wax, a cork with a bunch of needles in it, one bone needle that I made myself, a couple sail needles, some leather needles, some regular needles, and an awl. And then I have a couple spare buttons here on a string. I have a spool with 60-pound test spider wire, fishing line, braided fishing line. That's good for fishing or for sewing up your clothes. I figure 60-pound test is good for sewing on a pack strap or something that requires a lot of strength behind it. And then I have another spool of string here. That's my sewing kit or repair kit. I need to add some duct tape in there. Then I have my little kit here. This is a little fishing kit. It's got an assorted sizes of hooks, 2 little bobbers, and this one's again being in progress. Some more spider wire on a little spool, Same 65-pound test. A few little, crap, got stuck by a hook here. Got a couple different little lures. Couple more little lures. These are all like panfish lures and whatnot. And then at the bottom in here I've got some weights and split shot and whatnot. That's my little fishing kit. I am taking a full-on fishing kit this trip because we're going to be at a big lake. I've got some tenacious tape. This is for patching air mattress or tarp or whatever. It's really good stuff. I've got a military spool of tripwire. This is really good repair material too, or if you need to add a bail to your pot or whatever. I've also got a little flashlight. This is a Phoenix E12, good little backup light. That's pretty much it in this pouch. And I have my food set up. This is a Snow Peak 1400 pot. Inside I've got a little towel that has a pocket in it, some oil for cooking, a spice missile with garlic salt, and Lowry seasoned salt, a couple utensils, a fork, a little spatula and a spoon, and then a Cedar Summit titanium bowl that just so happens to fit perfectly down inside my 1400. Down in here I have two stainless steel nesting bowls. One's perfect size for a cup, the other one's good to eat out of, with some more salt and some soap. And that's my cooking stuff. Trying to go through this kind of fast because I don't know how much time I got on my camera. This is my hammock. This is an Eno double nest with the Eno bug net on it. And then it's also got some whoopee slings and some straps and whatnot in here. A total hammock setup. This is a DIY tarp. This is approximately 9 foot by 9 foot of 1.7 ounce coated ripstop nylon that I made myself. I really like this tarp. It's a bit heavy, but for this kind of trip I don't really care because I'm not carrying it very far. And then last but not least in my pack is a Marmot Aspen SR Trailblazer. It's a 40-degree synthetic bag. I don't think I'll need anything more than this, and that's what I'm going to take. Like I said, there will be 2 stainless steel water bottles on the outside. This is more of a car camping trip, so we'll have more water in the vehicle with us, and also a bunch of other stuff that we might need. We can afford more luxuries. But I will have 2 stainless steel water bottles, and I do have one of those stainless steel Pathfinder cup sets on the side pocket here. That's my entire kit, like I said, minus food and water, which will be separate. I do need to add a hygiene pack in here. But other than that, that's my entire kit. My axe is in my truck, and my saw is in my truck. Other than that, that's everything I would need for pretty much, other than food and water, indefinitely in the woods. So, if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. And until the next one, thanks for watching.